Results. A lot of us like to talk. I know I do at times. And then there's results. And being a person who's committed to results um, allows us as a human being to experience one of the greatest emotional experience, which is joy and fulfillment in our lives have meaning. Um, I'm going to cover a little bit about the topic of results because it's kind of necessary in my book, Miracles in Minutes, to achieve results, whether you're the doctor or you're the patient or you're trying to help yourself, is you have to understand the mindset it takes to um, be consistent in getting results. So, a great athlete like Michael Jordan was very consistent at producing results all the time, whether he's sick, he has the flu, whether he's got a broken bone. Why are these guys out there playing because it looks dangerous, that looks like it's not the wise thing to do. Um, but if you want to be the best of the best, we have to be more committed to the result than how we feel. So it's if you look at our thinking, usually we make decisions based upon how we feel. So what's really running your life? You or your feelings? And when feelings run our lives, it usually leads us in a roller coaster ride. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not up to it. You hear this from our kids. If you ask them, hey, you need to do your homework, and they go, well, I don't feel like it. In the parent, that, look, I don't care what you feel. I'm committed to my child becoming educated, and so that way they could be successful in life and they have some skills to live a good life. So, but in this moment, the child doesn't feel like doing it and they're procrastinating, putting it off. Now, if we're the parent, we expect that from our child to get over their feelings and get busy on their homework and do what needs to be done, then we have to kind of ask ourselves, are we living up to that standard as the parent? If not, we'll kind of have double speak, and our children will basically mirror image or mimic us, and their lives will begin to look like ours. So, there's a lot that can happen here by yourself taking a personal commitment to an end result for your life in spite of what you think right now and in spite of what you feel. So, how do results work? Well, to get a result, there's a biblical, passage where Peter was called out of the boat and the master said, come. And Peter goes, you sure? And he's like, yeah, come over here. And as Peter kept his eyes on Christ, he walked across the water. Then the wind and the waves came, and Peter took his eyes off Christ or the prize or the result, and he sank. And then the master said, why did you doubt? In other words, he was doing the impossible. He was going past what his knowing mind knew at that point and was doing something he'd never done before. He was walking across water. So there's another story of a lady who was going to swim the English Channel, and fog came in, and she quit 1 mile before reaching landfall. And what made her quit was she couldn't see the end result. She couldn't see the land that was right in front of her. So she was trying to use her physical eyes. So the fog cleared when they told her, hey, look, you were only a mile from right there from reaching the finish line, and she quit right before it. Then she formed an image in her mind of wanting it so bad and always seeing the result in her head of her already doing that when her body screamed to quit, she could keep going. So the mind is kind of like a scale. We have fear on one side and the result on the other. If our fears outweigh our want or desire for the result, you are not going to move. You have to use your creative mind to start thinking in a way that I want this so bad, I will do whatever it takes. You have to get to the point of that do or die. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll be there. kids got sick. I'll work around it. I'm going to be there. You have to want it that bad because life's going to throw circumstances. Someone gets sick, something happens. That's the wind, the waves of life. You'll get off track, you'll stop moving forward, and you'll regress, and then you'll sit back over there where you were before. So to get a result, you have to want it bad. You have to be thirsty. You have to be hungry like you've never, ever, ever been before. So you need to go to a quiet place and imagine yourself experiencing that result. And it needs to feel so good and the experience so good that you'll do anything to achieve it. When that point happens, it becomes an internal motivator that you become unstoppable. And that's what's needed to get you out of your funk, to get you out of your emotional pain, to get you out of physical pain, to pass through this bridge of fear and pain that you're suffering right now and all these feelings. You have to want it really, really bad. So think about that. The scales, keep your eyes focused on the prize. And the prize, the end result, you have to want it so bad that you're willing to bet everything on it. You're willing to make that commitment that you're all in, you're willing to die to get it, and that's the only way you're going to achieve it. So you have to find that within yourself to light your own fire to get there. Hope this video helps you out. Dr. Joseph Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes.